What'd you think when you saw it?
I couldn't believe it.
I mean, how hard is it to find something like this?
It's like finding a needle in a haystack nowadays. Here we are 51 years later, and you know, to think that they only made that truck for 1 year, 51 years later, how many of these trucks do you really feel like are still out there? When actually, before we started cutting trees down, and when I first looked at the truck, the truck had, you know, because of the moisture, the truck had sat down inside the ground, and the truck was buried about halfway up to its rims. This truck is a 1967 original short wide bed, and it's a small back glass. This truck is harder to come by. You could only get the small back glass in 1967. They never made the small back glass ever again. I knew a man down there, down south, and this truck was deep off in an abandoned salvage yard. The salvage yard had been closed down for 30 years. And I was real fortunate to be able to go out there and be able to pick this truck up.
But you kind of want to keep the location secret, right?
Yes, sir.
Just down south, you call it.
Yes, sir. Deep off in the woods. You would have never found this truck. There were great big trees all around, and it kind of preserved the truck. As far as the rust, it was just in the rocker panels and the floor pans, but other than that, it's all just a bunch of surface rust. It's not rusted through. A lot of these old trucks, if they've been sitting outside, especially like this one that hadn't had a windshield in it, they like to rust through right here around this drip rail on the cab, and they'll come and they'll rust through on the inside of the cab. And believe it or not, this one's not rusted through.
Do you want to say anything about price?
Not really.
Is the truck all there as far as the parts and everything, or what was there? Tell me about the completeness of it.
Well, the completeness of it is it's missing the front windshield, it's missing the back glass, it's missing the passenger side glass. Still has the original straight six-cylinder engine in it. The transmission is missing, but that would have been a 350 automatic transmission, and it's got a 12-bolt rear end. It still even has the factory back bumper, and back then they used to stamp the back bumpers where the truck was bought from. And this truck, if you look real close, you might know where this truck come from.